Chris, what is our second main topic today?
This one comes from Kyle. Hey, y'all. Well, another one bites the dust over at Netflix as it was announced that Resident Evil has been left for dead after a single season. I honestly tapped out of the show after hearing the phrase, and I'm not joking here, Zootopia porn in it. So I can only imagine so many others did as well. With this and the most Resident Evil movies being flops, do you see the franchise getting another chance, or is it dead on arrival for a good while?
All right, thanks a lot for saying that in. And I will admit, I forget the series even came out. I remember it did finally launch to very little fanfare. And very quietly, the shit talk about it started coming out. Apparently, it didn't have a lot of things. Now, I'm not going to be disingenuous here. I have not seen it. I'm not a big Resident Evil fan to begin with. Like, I'm not a fan of the movies. And so I wasn't super interested in the series. The trailers didn't do anything to get me excited about, but I cannot say the series was bad because I did not see it. What? A movie fan on the internet who can't say they liked or disliked something before watching it? What? Yeah, I know. It's crazy, isn't it? But I haven't seen it, so I can't personally say it's bad. But a lot of people did, who did see it. This comes to us from the folks over at Polygon who write the following. Netflix's live-action Resident Evil series will not get a second season. Deadline reported Friday. Despite grand long-term plans for the television adaptation of Capcom's survival horror franchise, the Resident Evil series reportedly did not find a large enough audience to warrant renewal. Resident Evil premiered in July, shortly after the highly successful and conversation-dominating second part of Stranger Things Season 4 dropped on Netflix, which could account for the former's tepid word of mouth. The show was also poorly received by critics and fans. In Polygon's review of the first season, we said, the biggest surprise about Netflix's new Resident Evil series is its careful devotion to the series, weird and often tampered with canon, and just how boring the show is as a result. And that was one of the kindest reviews that I had seen of it. So listen, Netflix has been in the news a lot for canceling shows before, like beloved shows, but it also cancels ones that don't get received so well by this. Rob, you heard about the cancellation. What do you think?
Well, one of the things about Netflix is they have very tough analytics. And if a show isn't working, if it isn't performing up to snuff, they axe that. There's no, let's give it a chance, because they can tell. Their analytics, real-time analytics, they know who's watching, when they're watching, how they're watching, and they know immediately if something doesn't work out for them. And it's unfortunate. I mean, I was looking forward to this. I don't think the Resident Evil film franchise is by any means great, but I like it.
It has a lot of fans. It does have a lot of fans.
As exploitation B movies and zombies and stuff, there's a lot that some are better than others, but I enjoyed it. And I was kind of looking forward to this series. And I would agree that I just thought the tone was off. They've got to do something. I don't think it had its own identity. It felt like I was watching a bunch of different things thrown together in a blender that I'd recognized from other places, and the resulting mix was not good. I didn't love it.
Chris, you hear about the cancellation. Now, you are not what one would call a horror aficionado.
No.
So I'm going to assume you probably didn't, spend time with Logan delving deep into Resident Evil Season 1, but you hear about the cancellation, the reason they give. What are your thoughts?
You are correct, John. Shocking, because everyone in here watched the trailer, and I think I was the only one who was like, this is kind of decent, but then I only liked the trailer because I went to their fake website. I was like, this is really neat. They put in a lot of work to this fake website, and I really appreciate that attention to detail. It doesn't surprise me at all that this is canceled. When you have something as incredible as, Sandman, that's maybe not getting a second season, and this is something that people barely tuned into, of course it's not getting the green light.
Anyway, guys, question is for you. Did you watch Resident Evil Season 1? If so, what did you think? Listen, it's all subjective, so maybe I'm sure it has people that absolutely loved it. I haven't seen it, so I can't give my opinion on it. But what did you think, and what do you think about its cancellation? Whatever your thoughts are, jump down to the comment section below and leave those thoughts there. Guys, we want to take a second to thank a sponsor of today's episode, True Classic. This brand new sponsor has the absolute best fitting t-shirts that a man can buy. Finding the right t-shirt with a little bit of a dad bod is incredibly frustrating. Most t-shirts are either way too tight on your gut or look way too big and boxy. You're not in high school anymore and it's time to upgrade. True Classic has already helped over 2 million men finally get a better fit at an affordable price. And the John Campea Show viewers and listeners get access to the best deal they offer. For a limited time only, get 25% off using the code CAMPEA at trueclassic.com. Look, you and I both know that almost all of men's t-shirts are designed to look good on skinny models with six-packs. But let's be honest, that's not most of us. True Classic tees taper off towards the bottom, but they fit tighter around the chest and shoulders. It's time to highlight your best attributes with a t-shirt that you can always confidently throw on. Like most of you guys, ever since college, I have always struggled to find proper fitting t-shirts that are comfortable. Well, True Classic, from the moment I put on the shirt they sent me, solves it. And True Classic doesn't just stop at tees. From polos and workout shirts with the same flattering fit. Upgrade your wardrobe with True Classic. Get 25% off at trueclassic.com with the promo code CAMPEA. Free shipping included on purchases over $100. 100% risk-free guarantee with a 30-day refund policy. Stay classy with True Classic. Your dad bod will thank you.